April 13th, 2021. What you're looking at is a cell sensor EMF detection meter. It's an older one. I want you guys to check this out. Okay, guys, I'm back. What you're looking at is an older 2-type TV. We've got the newer style too. It's always good to have old technology and new technology. But anyway, let's get on with this. Let's see if this is giving off anything. Hold on. Okay. It is giving off something, isn't it? Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Here is a microwave leak detector. We're just going to put a coffee cup, some water in it, put it on for high for 1 minute. Let's see if we get anything here. Okay, guys, so hold on. Punch it in, hold on. Right here, we're reading nothing. Let's see. By that door. This is only a little over a year old. You're back a foot. You're A-okay. Wouldn't put your eyeballs up there, would you? Do this one more time. Not good, huh, guys? Can't see either one, can you? Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now I got that, let me get this lit here so you guys can see it. I got that pointed right at that bulb, and it's reading 0. This UVC-C meter only reads C, okay? But hold on. Still 0. Okay, I'm back, guys. Let's check this out. That's reading 20 there. And remember, this UVC-C was never supposed to ever make it to the ground. Never make it to the ground. Okay, guys, I'm back. We're going to do a radiation check here in a second. So hold on. While we're waiting, I put some bread out for the birds. I've had redbirds, robins, blue jays, and squirrels out here this morning. There's a robin out there right now. Okay, guys, let's see where we're at here. Now this is a Geiger counter. It measures a certain kind of radiation. But there's lots of different kinds of radiation. Receiver 0.121 CPM 20, guys. All right, hold on for a second, guys. Okay, guys. See this pole here? Now, this is a new pole we put in not too long ago. And I can see an energy field radiating off of that. I can also see the energy off this over here, off this galvanized too. Now, what is it? Well, let's see. We're talking, that's protruding out, well, 3/4 of an inch. Now, this over here looks about the same on that. But what I see in certain areas, I see a violet color to that. And I can see it at nighttime too, no matter if it's day or night. So what is it? Is it X-ray radiation? I mean, it's got to be something in that field because it's a violet color. I don't know. I know it's not good. Hold on. Now I'm back. Now this is an old clothesline pole and it's painted black. Now, I can see a field from it, but I don't see as much. I see only about 1/4 inch right there coming off of it. But you'd think if it, you know, I don't know. Now, it's black, of course. The colors don't seem to affect it. It don't matter. I've looked at this. Sometimes these energy fields can be further out by, I would say, a good 6 inches to 1 foot. And most of this will be, 3/4 of it will be halfway where it's just a shade of color. And then right here, it's not a shade. It looks more like distortion of some kind. That's why I said something about that nuclear reactor, that Palvachkova, about what he discovered, because at the edge here, when you get this further out, I see a violet color right here, like on some of those bigger poles. Now hold on. Okay. Now, this is just a solid piece of metal, okay? But that's where this gets weird. Now, somebody that's a physicist might understand this, but I don't get it. Because over there, how that was just barely out, this is almost out 2 inches. Why would this radiate out 2 inches? And this thing's probably what? It's a 1/2 inch. This is 3 inches in diameter, and it is hollow. But it was made out of probably a lot better metal back in those days too. I don't get it. Like I say, the color doesn't matter. It don't matter what it is. And to top it off, I'm back one more time here, guys. Okay, this is a 4x4 post. Okay? Now, I see that field radiating up from this wood post 1.25 inches, and I can put it right on the money. So, what I notice about all this is a couple of things. Everything, to me, it looks like it's in the ground. It's got to be, I don't say it's got to be in the ground, but what I see most of the time, everything I see is in the ground. So is it coming up through the ground from the core of the earth? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can even see on this tree house, I can see it out. Let's see, that's out about 2 inches on it. And it's radiating out that far. But, okay, one other thing. EE Arts did a video day before last. and it's about called Stop Ascension. You guys check that out if you get a chance to, because the thing of it is, they're talking about how that everybody would like, the government, everybody else would like to stop all this, or your big world order, or whatever you want to call it. The thing of it is, he talks about being able to see, they call it the elementals, excuse me. But the thing of this isn't like an aura that's around a human. This energy that's coming up can hurt you, probably can kill you. And I'll explain why I say that. Now hold on just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to show you what I did, a stupid thing when I got this thing. I was going around these poles and I was holding, okay, this up like this to take readings. Okay? Well, that's when the trouble all started. And that's what I can't get over, because I didn't touch any of the metal poles or any of the wood poles even. But hold on. Okay, I'm back. You guys can see my hand there. And see how it looks dried out? Well, it's not just dried out. It's dried out okay. But when I started doing this, I started having bleeding from my hand and stuff. I never thought anything. First, that's what I thought too. I thought, well, maybe it was just that. But then I got thinking, was this some kind of radiation of some kind? Yeah, I think so. Because I've used everything. I've used from steroid creams on this to, like I say, aloe vera, every kind of lotion imaginable. And just in the area that I had my hand up by the poles on top of it. But, here we go again. But this energy, what is it? Is it X-ray? Or is it something else complete? Or some other kind of biokinetic energy? That's my question on all of it. Because it sure ain't an aura energy like we'd have in our bodies, because we wouldn't burn each other. So this has got to be something else. And if you have, or what they say, ascended, or been able to open up more of your chakras, or whatever else you want to call, the thing of all this is I think it's there for a reason. I think it's there for a survival reason. But what would be nice to know is what this is to avoid it. Because to me, this looks like something that needs to be avoided. Because not knowing how to shield from it, or what's causing it, which I'm sure the sun has something to do with it, or what's coming in from out there. That's a big question on all this. But interesting. I mean, if you look at the spectrum, you know, all the way across, I mean, I think that's the next thing that comes up is the X-ray. But would that come from the plasma that's coming in here? I mean, coming in and hitting the Earth from the core? I don't know. I mean, that's one thing. Here you go again. So, something to be aware of. I definitely would be putting my hands up like this, or up close to it. As long as you're not, I mean, as long as you're a couple feet away, I see no problem in it. But if it increases, that's the whole kicker. One other thing too about all this is I've tried to find, like I said, I'll say this again, a correlation between the earthquakes. Like when the fields, most of these fields hold fairly steady. Sometimes they increase, sometimes they decrease. But most of the time, this has been steady, night and day. Rain doesn't seem to affect it at all either. That's what's even more weird. And it seems like most things that are going into the ground. But I can also tell you something else, though. On like houses, too, like say the gutters themselves, I can actually see that radiating off the gutter. Now, the problem with this is, if the house is on a concrete foundation, and the, what am I looking to say? The gutter, basically, aluminum gutter, is up on the house. It's not grounding to the ground itself like the wood poles or the aluminum poles. But here you go again. Then is it radiation? Because if what they were saying, what got me thinking about this when that one they were talking about Chernobyl was strontium. They said it was paramagnetic and go in one direction, but it would attach itself to, I think it said aluminum, copper, and I forget what else, a lot more. Does this have to do with what kind of element it is and how it's absorbed? I don't know. Some good questions there, some things to think about. Anyway, guys, it's a sunny day. Eyes open. Have a good one.